Fluoride is a chemical. Fluoride is a chemical that is found in our food, mainly in our water, food supply, in our food, toothpaste, and our water. Fluoridation of water. Fluoridation of water is supposed to prevent tooth decay, and is considered by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention as one of the top 10 great public health achievements of the 20th century. It's been proven that high amounts of fluoride ingested can lead to the cause of cancer, can lead to cancer, kidney failure, thyroid issues, as well as hypersensitivity issues. On each tube of toothpaste, on the back label of each tube of toothpaste, it reads, if consumed or swallowed, to contact the local poison control center. Poison control center. And that is for the consumption of the fluoride in each tube of toothpaste. A couple of the benefits about the fluoride that is found in toothpaste is the fact that it helps eliminate and prevent both your teeth from decaying as well as cavities. A few of the cons, as listed before, the cause of cancer, kidney failure, bone deformation, thyroid issues, hypersensitivity, and that's just to name a few, on top of dental fluorosis. Dental fluorosis is a disturbance of the dental enamel, which is caused by excessive exposure to high concentration of fluoride. And that's during your tooth developing stages, which is between the ages of 1 and 4. That's when you consume the most amount of fluoride. For example, this gallon of water is nursery water. This water is geared towards babies. Every pediatrician, every doctor in America recommends that parents give this to their children.
Did you know you should begin brushing your baby's very first tooth? Pediatric dentists tell us that most parents do not, and so that leaves lots of little ones at risk for tooth decay.
I can never overemphasize the importance of brushing a baby's teeth. Babies can't brush their own teeth. Parents need to help them. So we spend a considerable amount of time showing parents how to brush the teeth and verifying that they can actually do it in the way that's going to be effective. I show them how to lift the lip and look at the teeth from the front and from the back and just look for plaque. If there's visible plaque on the teeth, if they can see it with their eyes, that child is at high risk for getting early childhood caries.
So remember, brushing is a process that you'll need to oversee now and for many years to come. I still help my school-age son, and so far so good, no cavities. It's well worth the time and commitment.
As you can see right here, fluoride. They're saying that it's added into the water. And if fluoride in the consumption of water is intended to prevent your teeth from decaying as well as eliminating cavities, then it should not be on a gallon of water that's geared towards babies and children. Babies do not have teeth. Plus, the teeth that babies grow fall out anyways, so there's no need for fluoride in the water. There's no need for that.
Our children will be healthier and happier.
There's much too much risk for too little benefit.
Fluoride is safe. There is no health hazard that justifies postponing water fluoridation.
This is against all principles of modern pharmacology.
You're not dealing with a benign substance.
Fluoride is a neurotoxin.
There's much too much risk for too little benefit.
They decided far too early, before the science was properly in, that fluoridation was a good thing.
Fluoride does not just affect the teeth.
This is being drank by so many people throughout the U.S. every day.
But who's responsible? Who's the doctor making sure we're not getting too much?
The weight of evidence actually is more in the favor of fluoride doing damage than against.
It's really obsolete. This is against all principles.
Another example is mouthwash. Kids' anti-cavity mouthwash. kids mouthwash. This mouthwash, as you can see, is for kids. Obviously, SpongeBob right over here. It says that it's the number one dentist recommended fluoride, number one recommended fluoride brand. Dentist recommended fluoride brand. It's fluoride for kids. On the back label, the warning label, it reads, if accidentally swallowed, to contact a poison control center, the poison control center, or get medical help right away. So again, fluoride. It's fluoride, fluoride, fluoride. And if it's kids, why is it saying to keep out of reach of children? This is for kids. This is for children. There's no need for you to give your kids something poison that they can accidentally swallow, knowingly that they will swallow this. Because as we know, kids will accidentally swallow this. They're kids. There's no need for it.
And while they're enjoying the flavor, they'll be fighting cavities too.
Water fluoridation is the dispensing of a drug.
This is a way of delivering a medicine.
Fluoride is a drug, is a medicine.
Fluoride is being put in specifically to alter you physically, to make a physical change in you.
This is not chlorine. This is not any number of the other chemicals that are used to treat the water, to make the water safe and drinkable.
It's not like chlorine used to make the water supply safe and kill the bugs in the water supply.
This is the only thing anywhere in the world that gets added to the municipal drinking waters to actually treat the human, to treat the body.
There is absolutely no drug on the market that's given in a one-dose-fits-all situation.
It's absolutely obsolete. It's in modern pharmacology, it's so clear that even if you have a fixed dose of a drug, the individuals respond very differently to one and the same dose. Now in this case, you have it in the water and people are drinking different amounts of water, so you have huge variations in the consumption.
You can have an athlete, a laborer, who are drinking many, many times the amount of water. You can have someone who's diabetic, who's drinking a ton of water compared to the average.
I mean, the whole name of the game in pharmacology is to deliver the right dose to the right person at the right time. And that's not what fluoridation does. It can't do it.
I would prefer an individual use approach. I would have no problem with a doctor or dentist prescribing fluoride for a patient that he was keeping in touch with and monitoring for possible side effects and for the efficacy of the drug. That's essentially what's done with any other drug, and that's the way it should be done for fluoride. We don't put other things in the water to try to keep everybody's blood pressure down or everybody's stroke risk down, and there's no reason why we should be trying a one-size-fits-all approach for this either.
The problem with adding medicine to water is an obvious one of consent, that people can't give their informed consent, which is a basic of medical ethics.
We're allowing communities to do to everybody in the community what an individual doctor cannot do to an individual patient, and that is prescribe medication regardless of the informed consent of the patient.
What physician that you know in his right mind would treat somebody whose medical history he doesn't know, who he's never met, with a substance that's meant to do change in their bodies, and just with the advice, have as much or as little of it as you like, but you'll take it for a lifetime because it's meant to help somebody else's teeth?
Voters medicate each other whether they want it or not. And if 51% of the voters say, we're going to medicate everybody in town, and they all get medicated.
Maximum fluoride for up to 40% fewer cavities and stronger teeth.
My mom says we get better checkups.
And she should know.
Plaque is like email. You know, your inbox fills up with email and you have to delete it and it keeps filling up. Plaque gets in your teeth, you have to brush it away, it comes back, you have to keep brushing it again. It's a daily event to brush your teeth.